special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, it's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving, so this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, it's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving, so this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It's a finally fantastic, maybe just a little freaky Friday. That means my partner this morning, my co-host, is Holly Thompson with Salem Crossing. Good morning, Holly.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
And
before Memorial Weekend.
Yes, it's exciting. Isn't that crazy to think that we're already here?
Yeah.
It's like, what? Are we there?
And I had really planned on going camping this weekend. But with all this rain, I'm like, no, not going to do it. No.
You know, it's actually, you're not the first I've heard that. I've heard other people that's changed, you kind of got to bob and weave here.
Yes.
And we've had, I think it was yesterday, so I know we've had more, like over 6 inches of rain.
Yeah.
So we're, maybe.
It's been a rough week for some folks with all this rain.
Well, and I'm really sad for all the damage that people have had.
Yeah.
From, flooding.
Yep.
Trees down, all kinds of stuff,
Yeah, I had a friend that had like 5 to 6 foot of water in their basement.
Oh.
And moved, like their outbuildings have moved those down, and it's caused a lot of damage. So I'm been upset for all those people that got impacted. Yeah. The walking trail destroyed and boarded, and oh my goodness. The Strawberry Festival, which is supposed to be tomorrow, got canceled.
I knew that one. I was waiting for that one to. Because we've been talking about it. I know. Yeah. And I knew that one was gonna. Yeah.
That's tough.
Well,
That's
and
tough.
they work hard on that.
They work so hard on that, and they've all year long have been working on it and just talking about it and all the prep that goes into it, and then to have to cancel. And now there's strawberries, which I know they're selling them down there, but to try to just all the prep and planning that's gone into it, and then just like it's like deflating the bloom. I know. It's sad.
I know.
It's sad.
But
there's always another year.
Exactly. And and that's and up at the track, they're having trouble up there in Indy, and they kind of the saying they say is, welcome to May in Indiana.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And so I was
weather
like,
in Indiana.
Yeah, I was like, because I was like, oh, this is, we got a lot of rain, because I was at the track, and I was like, this is just a lot. And then they were like, well, welcome to May in Indiana. And I thought, well, that's kind of a positive. But we do have Andy Bush with us, joining us this morning. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Becky. How are y'all doing today?
We are wonderful. Of course, it's Becky and Holly Thompson with me this morning.
Good morning.
And we were just talking about the rain, and this is also Indy 500. A big time here for our state. Weekend.
Man.
And so,
Yeah, I'm dreading this rain. The prediction for Monday for Memorial Day. We do have a backup plan. I mean, obviously, we hope to have everything up there at Crown Hill at 11 o'clock on Monday. I've got a really nice program planned out. We've got some. I really hope the rain holds off. I really do. Because we got Salem High School bands coming up there, and Mrs. Hildebrand is bringing some kids up, like we've done in the past couple of years, but being able to sing to the crowd and stuff. I've got Boy Scout troop, the local Boy Scout troop 4029, going to do the flag and a Pledge of Allegiance for us. Ricky Main's going to be doing our invocation. The ladies from the American Legion, VFW, and the DAR, they're going to be doing their part with the wreaths. I got a very special guest speaker this year. It's going to be John Quattroke, Salem's John Quattroke, which for the past 30-plus years has done the roll call of the deceased. And this year he's going to be doing the speech. So that's going to be, he's going to be the speaker. So that's going to be a pretty good change to pace up there. I'm going to have Todd Baker. He's a retired Army Lieutenant Colonel from here in Salem. He's going to be doing the roll call of the deceased. So yeah, we've got a really nice program planned out. I just hope the rain holds off. Everybody's predictions are a little bit different. My phone is showing rain starting at noon, so if that's the case, then we might be good to go. Talking to Mr. Dale Jonas from the cemetery, they said because of all the rain, they're not going to be able to put the trailer that we use as a stage in the grass.
mm-hmm.
So we're going to go up there today to see what the plan is. They're talking about putting it on the road, on that crossroad, just right next to the pole, right next to the flagpole. So, even if we have it up there, it's going to be a little bit different than normal, but we're going to try to make it work. And like I said, worst case, if it's raining during that period of time, we're going to move everything to the American Legion. A lot of people know it as the bingo hall. Everything's going to be moved up there, and then the dinner's going to be up there. So it should work out. If that's the case, like I said, we're going to have the dinner up there anyway. So if we have to go up there, that's the plan. But like I said, I'm hoping to be able to have it up there at Crown Hill.
Right. Well, and then of course the ladies will be doing the laying of the wreath.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us the whole schedule. Do you have the schedule in front of you? Kind of.
Yeah. The placing of the wreath, that's done by the ladies, between the American Legion ladies, the VFW ladies, and then the women, the DAR, the Daughters of the American Revolution ladies. So yeah, that kind of changes everything if everything gets moved to the bingo hall or American Legion. That's why it's more meaningful to have the ceremony at Crown Hill for Memorial Day. That's the whole point of that. So I really do hope the rain holds off for us. I believe we've endured enough rain that surely to goodness that they can. The skies will open up for give me 30 or 40 minutes, because like I said, we've got this program down to a science as far as not wasting people's time, and
right.
We've got this down. I got a pretty good program now, and everybody knows that to stay on task, with the speech and the different things that we got to do. So yeah, like I said, it's everybody's. Today I got to make some phone calls just to make sure the backup plan is in place. But yeah, we have a backup plan. So we're going to have the ceremony either way. It definitely means more if I can have it at the cemetery, because that's Memorial Day. We're honoring the ones that's paid the ultimate price. So I'm hoping that it all works out.
Right. And Andy, what time does it start? Kind of tell us the time frame there.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so what happens is, whether we're at Crown Hill or if it has to be moved, we start that program promptly at 11, the Memorial Day morning at 11 o'clock. So it'll be, so like I said, hopefully we'll make the call probably around 9:30 or so. I'll have to make the call if we're going to move it or whatever, just so everybody involved has a chance to, be informed that if it does get moved. But yeah, it'll be 11 o'clock regardless, whether it's at Crown Hill or at the American Legion.
Okay, and let's give those the American Legion ladies some big shout outs, because afterwards they always put on the best food and the best meal.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the American Legion, they call it the Ladies Auxiliary, is the correct terminology. But yes, they will be putting on, between the Sons of the American, Sons of the Legion, Sons of the American Legion, SAL, the boys and the girls up there. The boys pay for, I think the boys pay for the Memorial Day dinner, where the ladies put it on, but the ladies pay for the Veterans Day one, but the boys up there, the SAL, pays for helps a little more. But yeah, it's definitely good food. So regardless whether we have it at Crown Hill or the ceremonies up there, they put on a heck of a meal and should have enough to feed everybody. They usually do. They don't turn anybody away. So yeah, we just try to tell people, if you can, come to the ceremony. If you can't make it to the ceremony, there's always a meal.
Right.
And for folks that can't get out, if you call up there, I think in the past they will bring a meal to somebody that's needing a meal that can't get out. So yeah, they do everything they can. They bend over backwards helping this community out.
I love that. Yes, they do. They do a great job, and and it's also it's a great time to do some I guess networking and talking and fellowshipping, and just talking about each other, and kind of maybe meeting new people, meeting new friends. It's a good time for fellowship and just everybody coming together.
It is, and it's funny. You say it, what you just said. You witness that.
Mm-hmm.
Walking around at the dinner time, you see different people sitting with one another, and the proud veterans are wearing their gear and stuff, and people's
Yes.
talking to them, and yeah, it's funny. You see people interacting that wouldn't normally be sitting across the table from one another, and so yeah, it is very neat to watch the camaraderie that all of a sudden everybody can put all their personal stuff aside, that we're there for a common reason. You're honoring the ones that served our country, that's passed, and people talk. You get to tell stories about so and so or whatever. So I hear that and see it. So yeah, I love it. I love to see that come to kind of play out.
I do too, and I love whenever like two people maybe that were in the military come together, and they tell their stories, somewhat, or where they were stationed, or what they were, and I love to hear the stories. So those are just so fascinating and so interesting.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is some of these stories will crisscross.
Yeah.
It was before people knew one another.
Yeah.
There's guys that have settled here in our community that actually met in another country during things that have happened, and then they've settled here as friends, and it's interesting. It is,
Yeah.
because we have a very deep history of folks that have served. These communities, these small towns like this, the farming communities, got hit really, really hard during the drafts. When they did the draft, there were just so many thousands of citizens from our community,
Mm-hmm.
and if you read their you read their stuff, it talks about them being a farmer. Like 90% of them were just farmers that got drafted, for the different wars, dating back to W1, W2, and Korea and Vietnam. It's crazy the number of veterans that we have in this community. So, yeah, so when you have, the more veterans you have, then of course you're going to have the Memorial Day is going to get bigger and bigger as far as, honoring the fallen, honoring the deceased on Memorial Day. We honor the living veterans on Veterans Day, and then we just try to educate people that Memorial Day, everybody's always trying to thank you for your service, and that's all wonderful and honorable. But, I try to tell people now Memorial Day, we got to focus on and pay tribute to the ones that are no longer with us. That's volunteering, wanting to be involved. So, yeah, it's a very exciting time. We just handed out flags. We just flagged over 5,000 graves of veterans, and they date back to Civil War, Revolutionary War, that we've got veterans in this community that are buried in our cemeteries. Over 200 cemeteries in this community, or in this county. Wow. Obviously, Crown Hill is the biggest one, but a lot of these little county cemeteries, or the ones that are out in the county, it's unreal. But I've gotten so many people helping us out, volunteering, individuals. I got organizations and groups and stuff, so I'm so proud that people want to help. I got people, wanting to volunteer, and it's exciting for me that we have a community that gives me and our veterans this much support.
I agree, 100%. Yeah. And I hope it always continues. And I'm always, that's what I've heard a lot of people say, that they're so happy or so amazed that, that we do such a ceremony, and then it, and has continued on for years. And I said, absolutely. And I think that's something our community does really well. We honor our veterans and and their families, and I think that's I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, like I said, it makes my job, just I'm proud as can be, and being able to give back, to continue to give back to our community. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it makes me feel good, and I'm supported. Mm-hmm. Not only citizens and fellow veterans, but my commissioners. I work here for the county, so I get support from our leaders within our own county government and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely a rewarding situation, being able to try to help our veterans and their families. Sometimes we got to deal with, obviously, Memorial Day. We got to deal with if one of my veterans has perished. Now I'm trying to help that family if there's anything that we can try to do. So yeah, it's definitely something it's bigger than what I thought it was going to be, but it's as rewarding as what I ever dreamed it would be, and me being able to help my fellow county veterans and stuff. So yeah, I'm winning. I'm in the best gig that you could get.
I love that, Andy. I love that. Yeah. Well, you're doing a great job, and we appreciate you calling in this morning, and we look forward to seeing you Monday, and whether it be at Crown Hill or be at, the bingo hall up there at the American Legion, wherever, the show will go on no matter what, and I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll let you know, obviously, because you guys always assist us and help do our stuff for us. So, excuse me, we'll definitely be in contact, probably just text. Like I said, I got Dale Jonas. We've exchanged, our numbers to try to determine what we're going to do, and then obviously you guys will be involved. American Legion's going to be involved. And as far as our citizens, be listening to the radio and to Facebook and stuff like that, because once I make a decision, if it's thunder and lightning, that's a no-brainer. But just depending on how the rain goes, we'll definitely make a decision and get it out the best we can. As far as making sure everybody gets a chance to pivot if we have to move it to another location. Obviously, the school's going to be, or the Mrs. Hildebrand's going to be involved with all of her kids, because there's a lot of moving parts there with because school's going to be out, but yet the high school kids all wanted to do this. So thanks for the moms and dads out there, for the ones that the kids aren't driving yet, to help them get around. So, but yeah, we're going to make sure everybody that's involved, for the best we can, is notified in enough time to pivot if we have to go up to the bingo hall.
Right. Awesome. Well, Andy, keep up the great work and keep doing what you're doing, and and going to bat for our veterans and their families, and and taking good care of them. We appreciate all you do, and thanks for calling in this morning.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support from everybody, and from you guys especially. So thank you.
All right. Have a great day, Andy. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. And he's got it all down, and I really am happy that, because I can't even say how little I was, just young. I remember going with my dad
Mhm.
up there, and we do the sound system and setting it all up. So it's like this has been something since I was little,
Mhm.
and I love that we're still doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Great
really,
tradition.
yes, it's tradition, and really, it hasn't changed much. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
same. I mean, different people doing it, but a lot of the same traditions there, and I love that so
Mhm.
much.
Mhm.
And I love that those haven't fallen by, the
Right.
wayside, which
Yes.
sometimes traditions
Sometimes
do.
traditions do.
And we do, and you and I both, because in your job too at Salem Crossing, and here we have to be ready to change, and
Mhm.
and I get change is good, and I'm not a problem. I have no problem with that, and neither do you. But I do love that we keep that
Yes.
very much,
Yes.
kind of intact, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So,
important.
yeah. So, and I hope everybody that if you not came out, please come out to that.
Mhm.
It's good. It's good. And those ladies, man, they can
Oh,
they
can
know how to
cook.
cook. I'm telling you. Yeah, and they work hard, and I hope I hope they feel the love. So always when you go there, make sure you thank them, because
Yes.
and this is all free. This is all free to our community, and just another huge blessing, I feel.
That's
So,
amazing.
yeah, that's what I
Mhm.
think too. I'm
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, Holly Thompson, we're on to the 22nd day of May.
Can you believe it?
I know. It's
Like, it
crazy.
just seems like yesterday we were talking about Halloween and Christmas around the corner, and
Oh,
you know, it's
Easter
crazy.
and
Easter,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, like,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
So I don't. I'm not expecting another call. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll just anyway, onward ho we go. Let's see what today is. Today is the 22nd day of May. Today is Bitcoin Pizza Day.
What is
Bit
that?
Bitcoin. You know what a Bitcoin is?
Well, I've heard of it, but
Yeah,
I don't
it's
really
like
understand it.
okay, it's I'm not. I mean, I know it, but I'm not the one to explain it. Like a Bitcoin, like is. Should I answer this?
They really want to
Wait,
talk to you.
we're calling to find out about your extended warranty.
Say hello. We are on the radio. How
We're
can
on
we
the
help
radio.
you?
Hello, we are on the radio. Okay, I think they're calling about the extended warranty. We want to know if you want to extend your warranty.
Oh my
I
gosh.
know, I don't know. Anyway, it was probably one of those telemarketers or whatever, or
Probably.
whatever those scammers. Remember? Yeah, everybody. It's so funny. I'm not
Yes.
funny, but like I've been in a lot of meetings this week, and everybody's phone has gone off, and it's scams. You know what I mean? It's like if the good people would
Look,
call.
see, they're calling again.
I know. All right. We are gonna actually. Hang on just a second here. Okay. All right. So I want to go ahead. Bitcoin.
I'm trying to look it up.
Yeah, it's like
Cryptocurrency.
yes. I don't want to. I don't know if I'm not the one to explain it. I know of it, and but anyway, I don't understand where pizza comes into that.
Well, I just don't understand the Bitcoin
It's like
not
a money.
It's
It's like a money thing.
but it's not real.
No,
right?
but it can. But it's worth a lot of money. Yeah. At
Yeah,
times. But I don't know
yeah.
where the pizza comes in. Pizza.
No. Mm-mm.
Bitcoin pizza. I don't know if it's a style of pizza. I don't know if it's like.
So
I don't
it says Bitcoin is the world's first decentralized digital currency,
Right.
operating
Yeah.
on a peer-to-peer network without the need for banks or central governing authority. Introduced in 2009. Wow. Like, I don't remember hearing about it back then, but that's crazy. Let's see. Let's type in Bitcoin and pizza and see what that gets me.
Okay. I'm wondering if it wasn't somebody from the racetrack calling.
Oh, it may have been.
Holly, I know we're talking about Bitcoin, but my mind's over here thinking,
I'm still wondering who, because they were trying to get a hold of you.
I know.
They'd called like 3
Yeah,
times.
I feel bad. Okay, maybe they'll call back.
What is Bitcoin Pizza Day?
I'm gonna have
Celebrated
to send
every
them a pizza up there.
Right?
If I keep this up.
Celebrated every May 22nd, commemorates the first real-world commercial transaction using cryptocurrency. In 2010, programmer, not even going to try to pronounce that because I'll mispronounce it, famously bought 2 Papa John's pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. At that time, those Bitcoins were worth about $41, making it a fun experiment. Today, those same coins are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Seriously?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah.
So the
there's
occasion marks a major milestone in crypto history and is celebrated annually with the community with pizza parties, giveaways, and discussions reflecting on how far digital assets have come. Well, that explains it. It's a celebration of Bitcoin.
Okay, well, what we need to do next year is celebrate and have a pizza party and then give away pizza.
It is Mama Rose's buffet today.
I know.
So go celebrate the Bitcoin at Mama Rose's, right?
I have to agree. I agree. And then tonight have a Papa John's pizza.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Just make it
Can't
pizza
go
all
wrong.
around. See, there they are
All right,
again.
here we go. WSLM.
Good morning.
Oh. Well, I didn't do it. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Somebody. Okay. I'm having trouble with the phone. Get the phone away from me, okay?
This is a fun morning.
I
I
know.
love it.
Yeah, it
I love
definitely.
it.
Yeah, it's like I don't
Let's see
know.
if they call back again.
There they are.
They are.
Hello, WSLM.
Hi, this is Allie Hawthorne with Abbey Road on the River.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
That's okay.
I am so sorry. Thank you for calling back. We've had some phone trouble, and you were getting cut off, and I do apologize for that. So yes, let's talk about this. We got a big weekend with this, and I gave away some tickets, and I'm excited about this, and so let's talk.
Let's chat. I'm ready.
All right. Tell us a little bit about this, and how many years have you been doing this, and give us the whole rundown.
Sure. So Abbey Road on the River is the world's largest Beatles-inspired music festival. This is the 24th year of this event, our 8th year located here in Jeffersonville, Indiana at the beautiful Big Four Station Park, where we have 5 different stages set up. The festival runs for 5 days, so, now through Memorial Day, and we bring together 50 bands from across the country to come and perform. And it's not just Beatles music, of course, that's the heart and soul of this event, but you'll hear a lot of 60s and 70s, the Rolling Stones, the Doors, the Beach Boys, all those great songs that you know every word to, it's just a really great time. We also have on-site food and beverage. There's lots of Beatles merchandise. We've got art vendors selling things, henna tattoos, a tie-dye station, a lot of interactive art, and just a lot of great people coming together to celebrate good music.
I love it. That's when music. This is the music I love. I love it. It's so much fun. And like you said, the ones you know every word to, right?
Yes, there's something really special about the Beatles music that really just brings people together and makes you feel happy, and that's the feeling here at the festival. You feel like you're here with friends because we're all connecting over the same music, and what's really cool is that it's all generations, right? So even the younger people are still rediscovering the Beatles and, realizing how important and influential they were to not just music, but to culture. And, that whole British invasion that took over just changed the world. And so that's kind of what we celebrate here at Abbey Road on the River.
I love this. And I think you're totally right. And I hope that, and I love that, I hope they do bring the next generations, because I hope that it continues. And I think that to introduce, I'm a big believer in, introducing younger ones to this music, because like you said, this is part of our history. This is the Beatles, our station here has been playing them, for years, and it was such a huge part of our history and of our lives. And there's not hardly a Beatles song that we don't know all the words to.
My daughter went last night.
And the way that the Beatles, pioneered sort of a new way of recording music, they were experimental. They evolved. When you listen to the early Beatles, that sounds very different than, Abbey Road or Sgt. Pepper. And so they were really, at that time, pushing the boundaries of what, a band and music can do. And they were just so creative, and their songwriting, I think, is what really has carried them, with the longevity, because, they sang about, social issues and love and inclusivity, and, those are things that still resonate today. So they were just amazing, and you'd be hard pressed to find another band that had the same success as the Beatles.
I agree. And I've seen, of course, we had Ringo Starr that came to Louisville last year. I mean, and people went crazy over him, and, you can't always get that, but those cover bands, they do such a great job, and it's so fun to watch the audience, because you feel like you're right there, we've got amazing groups that do a fantastic job with the songs.
Yes, and we're actually bringing in a lot of 60s star power in for our headliners this year. So Peter Noon of Herman's Hermits is going to be here performing. Mickey Dolenz with the Monkees, and the Monkees are celebrating the 60-year anniversary of their launch, so that's kind of a big milestone for them. The Cowsills will be here, which of course is America's favorite family band. They're what inspired the Partridge Family, and even, Lawrence Juber, who is a Grammy-winning guitarist who played with Paul McCartney's Wings, is going to be here, and it is just mesmerizing to see him play. So the talent is really off the charts at this festival. Each of these bands is amazing in their own right, and then they come here, and the energy is just, it's so high, it's so positive, it's just a vibe. So if you've not been to this festival and you're thinking about it, we really encourage you to come. We make it really easy and accessible. It's affordable. Kids actually can get in for free. So with each adult ticket, a 17 and under guest can come in for free. So it's great for families, too. There's a big playground here at the big four-station park that's great for the kiddos to enjoy. So really there's something here for everybody. But the music is, what keeps us coming back every year.
Somebody has done really good. I just want to give, I don't know who, but somebody did really good with this lineup. Mm-hmm. Somebody has worked hard. I mean, because this is a lot to put a festival together like this in this many days.
Sure. And, obviously the Beatles music, it is what it is. We're not going to get any more of it. So we're challenged with finding new ways to present it and different ways to celebrate, the spirit of the 60s and 70s. And so it's really fun to, plan this event, produce this event. We completely transform the big four-station park into just a Beatles mecca. And it's bright, it's colorful, it's groovy, it's totally groovy. So it's just the best way to kick off summer.
I do love that. But you know what? It's funny, when you go to concerts, and I do love to go to concerts, and I love to go. That's kind of my thing. But I think the thing that I've noticed is that, like, we like bringing back the old music. You know what I'm saying? So, the Beatles are no longer, the Beatles, but hearing their songs and hearing their music, takes you back to, the feelings that you've had, and it makes you feel, and the vibes. It just, going back is just, it's just a fun time.
You're right. And, as adults, we don't get that feeling a lot, of just being free and fun. And that's the thing. Every person that you talk to here has a story. They remember the first time they heard the Beatles. They were in a band in the 60s and, completely changed their set list and started learning Beatles songs when that came out because it was just so different. And it just, everybody has a personal story. And it's really fun to talk with each other and reminisce on, all of those days and the new memories that we're making at this festival every year. So we build upon that, each year when we come together.
Right. And have we, is the weather been any kind of do we need to talk about the weather, or is the show go on, or how do we do it?
The show goes on, but, we do have some covered areas here at the park, so there's always stages that will be playing music, even if we're getting a little bit of rain. Okay. We allow umbrellas, bring your poncho, bring your rain boots, you'll be fine. I do encourage folks, if they're planning to come out, to get the app. It's AROTR 2026, because that will have the most up-to-date information on any schedule changes or weather updates. So keep up to date with the app, and you'll be good to go. The music will go on.
I love that. Yes, exactly. And, it actually is fun to go to a concert. And the rain we're having, it's not cold outside, so it's really just kind of a nice rain. And I've seen some of the coolest concerts, actually, let's talk about Woodstock at one point, right? But I mean, when you have the rain.
For a good memory, right?
Yeah, definitely. And and the artist, I think that, if you were up on stage and you were watching people enjoying your music, that's what I hear most of the artists that I interview. They love when their fans, their crowd, or maybe a new person, and they know every word to their song and they're singing along with them and they're dancing and they're just enjoying this, their music. I think that's got to be one of the most rewarding thing, I think, as a band member.
Yes, to feed off of the crowd
Yes.
and see the joy that you're bringing to people.
Yeah.
You know, we always say that this is not just a festival, this is a feeling.
Yeah.
And gosh, if we could just bottle that feeling, you know, and tap into it throughout the year when it's dark and gray, that would be so great. But we really just try to pack it into these 5 days at Abbey Road on the River and soak up all the good vibes, because it is a very special event, very special place, and it's just one of the happiest places on earth. So we hope folks can come out and enjoy it and meet some new friends and hear some of the songs they've been listening to for decades.
Right, exactly. Well, listen, I want to thank you personally for putting this together, bringing a fun event to Southern Indiana. And, you know, for anybody that says I have nothing to do, well, you have things to do here.
Yes, indeed. And our festival wristbands do allow re-entry, so you can come in and then leave and go enjoy the shops, restaurants, attractions here in Jeffersonville and in the area, and then come back. So that's nice, because it really showcases Southern Indiana, because we get folks from all over the country, all over the world that come to this festival that get to enjoy Southern Indiana. So it's cool for the community as well.
Well, thank you for organizing and putting this event, your team, and a lot of work behind the scenes here, but you guys did it, and what a great weekend for us, and thank you, and we want everybody to head on out, right?
Yes, absolutely. Come on out to Abbey Road on the River. It's a great time.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us talk about it this morning, and have a great weekend, and we'll see you there, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Wonderful.
It's funny because my mother, who grew up in the 60s, huge Beatles fans, like huge Beatles fan. And I mean, I grew up my whole life listening to Beatles because Mom had all the albums that she bought, originals, which I'm thankful enough to have gotten some of her original albums after she passed. But my daughter texted me yesterday. She sent me pictures like, hey, Mom, look what I'm doing. She was down there at Abbey on the River last night and loved it. And I'm like, how cool, because that's like a full circle moment. You know, my mother to me, to my daughter, the Beatles, you know, us all loving them. So it was great.
It's her birthright.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly.
That's what I tell my girls. Yeah.
You got to be a Beatles fan.
Absolutely. Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah.
Not that I don't love Elvis too, okay? Because you know there's a big, you know, Beatles versus Elvis.
Was a huge Elvis fan. Yeah. So I
love Elvis too.
Oh, it was funny because, you know, my dad, we talked Elvis all the time.
My mom got to go to a Beatles concert too.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loved them.
I've gone to several, like, where they're like the cover bands for them, you know, and they look just like them and sound just like them, and it's so funny because, you know, I always like to be that woman, that screaming woman, like when they you know.
Well, and it is interesting to see how their music style kind of changed, you know, because I mean, right in the middle of all that, you know, they had the Vietnam War going on and all the things that go with that, so their style kind of changed, you know, and John Lennon's Imagine is probably one of my favorite songs too. Yeah. You know, I love that. So, yep.
I love Octopus Garden.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love it. Yeah.
They were a good group of guys.
Yeah.
Good group of guys.
Yeah. So anyway, well, you know, I'm very happy that they're putting this on. This is great. I love it.
Yes.
And right here, you know, in our back door down here, you know, and
I was looking at that lineup while she's talking, and it is a heck of a lineup going on.
And that's a lot of work.
Yes.
I mean, that is a lot, you know, to get that many, you know, great people and that many great talent.
And it'll be great for Jeffersonville with all the food restaurants down there. And I mean, Shemp's Confectionery, one of my favorite spots, is down there. Go to the candy shop, you know. Love that place down there.
I've not been there. That's on my.
You need to go. You need to go. But you need to go when they're making the cinnamon candy.
Oh, yeah.
Because you need to walk into the candy store and smell the cinnamon. Go watch them make it. You get a little free sample at the end, you know. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It's great.
All right. Well, so we had that to the south of us. I tell you right now, you got something. We got your weekend planned.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you. You know what I mean? We're up to Indy. You know, hang out with them tonight. Today is the Wienermobile race, and you know I got to witness that last year. It was so much fun. And the lady, she said, gentlemen, start your wieners or whatever, or something like that. Yeah, it was kind of a, you know, but anyway, it was a lot of fun. They bring a lot of fun to it. But now they've actually this year they have a new car, well, a new mobile, I guess, and it's a corn dog. The corn dog
Really?
mobile.
I love corn dogs.
I know. Who doesn't
love
love a
corn
good corn
dogs.
dog, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we're coming into fair season night, and you know how we have our little elephant ear versus funnel cake debate?
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the funnel cake TikTok, I think, but there's people making homemade funnel cakes.
I know. I saw that
Where
too.
they're using pancake mix and whatever liquid you want. Like, they're making all kinds of crazy concoctions with it, but they're amazing. They look amazing. You know, I'm like, oh, I may need to try that.
Oh, and I bet you will, and I bet it'll be successful. I've seen those too. Yeah, I have too. Yeah, I do go. Yeah, that is.
Powdered sugar on top. Oh my goodness.
Or cinnamon on the.
Or cinnamon on the elephant ear.
Oh.
Cinnamon sugar.
Yeah,
Yep.
don't even. You know,
Yep.
and I'm sorry, but I don't share very well. You must get your own.
Well, and it'd be great right now to make a funnel cake, powdered sugar, and get some strawberries.
Oh, yes.
Fresh
go,
strawberries.
Girl. Absolutely.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
Walmart's selling those peaches too. So they're taking peach orders.
I'm telling you though, our local strawberries, there is none better.
I'm telling you.
There is none better than our local strawberries.
Like
fresh
candy.
strawberries.
Like
it
candy.
is.
I mean, the good thing, like you can freeze them, but good luck getting them in the freezer before you eat them. That's what I've brought, that home before, and I thought, well, I'm going to freeze some. There was none to freeze. It was all gone.
No, I went and bought some last weekend, and I made strawberry jam with it. I made a strawberry pie with it, and then I've just been eating them because they are the best.
Yeah,
they're the best.
I love them on a salad too.
Oh yeah, strawberry spinach salad with the
Yes.
poppy seed dressing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds so good.
Good. Yeah, all of it. Yum.
All of
yum,
it sounds good.
Yeah.
Go buy
So
your
there's
strawberries.
a lot to do, actually. You know what I mean?
There is.
Yes. You said you have nothing to do. We'll change that.
That's
quick.
right.
Yeah.
Real quick.
All right, we're on to the 22nd day of May. Today is, we said, the Bitcoin Pizza Day, which I
Yep.
love. I'm so happy. And that's cool to take your Bitcoin and buy Papa John's Pizza. I love that. I'm going to
Right?
message them and tell them that.
Yeah.
Canadian Immigrants Day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Fry Day.
Don't Friday.
Well, and this is actually, this kind of starts the grilling season,
True.
Of course, did we ever leave the grilling season?
You know, we slow down a little bit, but we don't really stop the grilling season in southern Indiana.
Yeah, right.
Or the smokers.
Oh, I know. That's smokers. I mean, and here's the thing, and I'm not trying to stereotype, but you can get a man, if you want a man to cook, buy him a smoker. And they just like, okay, all you have to do is make the sides. They've got that, it's really nice.
I'm still thinking pork butt right now.
I know.
A good smoked pork butt.
Chris can make
Pull
them too.
that
Chris
pork,
knows how to cook.
barbecue it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, I mean, this man knows how to do it. So, yeah.
Sounds so good.
Oh, there will be eating.
He's got my mouth watering for it right now.
Yes.
So I want some
You'll have to
pulled
come
pork.
with me. You'll be my +1.
I want some pulled pork and I want the pork and beans, the barbecue beans.
Told it all, and
I know.
He's doing it all.
But we didn't talk about potato salad.
Well, he might have. Maybe
potato salad.
Maybe that's what Tara's doing. His wife's doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know, so.
Yeah.
This is also Harvey Milk Day. International Being You Day. Being you. I love that.
Being you.
Being you, right?
You should be you every day.
International Day of Biological Diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Ooh, National Buy a Musical Instrument Day. All right, Holly, we're going to the store, you and I. Here we go. What are we going to buy? What are you going to buy?
Saxophone.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what I played.
I didn't see that one.
That's what I played. I started clarinet, and then they needed extra saxes for marching band. So I did clarinet 5th, 6th, 7th grade. And then at Borden, we started marching band in 8th grade. And so the year I started, they need more saxophones. So they changed me. Now, you're talking, I'm a little bitty 4'1" girl at that time in 8th grade, okay?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
tiny.
Yeah.
Like the saxophone felt like it was on the ground with me,
bet
okay?
it was.
But no, so I did saxophone 8th grade through 12th grade. Yeah, played
Oh.
saxophone. And I love saxophone. I love the sound of it. Kenny G, I could listen to Kenny G all day long. But yeah.
It's so
saxophone.
classy. Like when you're at like an event or something and they just play that.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it just like...
But really any instrument
That's
to
true.
me is, because like I had a couple cousins that played flutes. I had a cousin that played, 2 cousins that played trombones. But being around band all of my high school, middle school years, like I could listen to any instrument. They're all beautiful. Like when they do solos and things, they can all be beautiful.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. Definitely. All right. So buy a musical instrument day. All right.
What would you buy? You didn't say what you'd buy.
Oh, I'm guitar. Remember, I play guitar.
Oh, that's right. That's
So
right.
I would, yeah,
That's
and
right.
I get a little like obsessed in with yeah.
You know, I gave my daughter well, I didn't give them. I sent her to. She wanted to play guitar.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, she started with ukulele. She started and so I sent her to do ukulele lessons
That's
because she
cute.
wanted to play ukulele.
Uh-huh.
And they got her like they would play around with other guitars and things like that at the shop that she was doing it. She ended up loving the bass guitar.
Oh, that's cool.
So for her 13th birthday, I bought her a bass guitar.
That's cool.
Mhm.
My first song this is the first, like you don't start off with just, like the simplicity. She started me off with Leather and Lace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she said my instructor said, she goes, I know that's something that like will make you happy to be playing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'll never forget that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So of course my mom helped me a lot too. But
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, I would be obsessed with.
I always wanted to learn how to play violin. The
Oh,
string
yeah,
instrument.
yeah.
I've always wanted to learn how to play the violin.
Now they say the hardest one to play, hardest instrument. Now I know there's probably people going to correct me on this, is the accordion, because you have to know exactly how much to pull out,
Yes.
and to
Yes.
do.
I believe that.
And so they say that's the hardest one, that like you have to really like, yeah. So
I believe that.
and you don't hear very many accordions.
No,
Yeah,
you don't.
Or you see them. You used to years ago.
Used
you did.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, used to.
Don't see that much more.
Not anymore.
So buy an musical instrument day. National Cooler Day. I have a cool cooler. It was funny. I got it. I've had it for years. I got it actually during COVID, and for Walmart was having a huge clearance on their coolers, and I remember thinking, it's one of those things that like you want to have a nice one, but you just don't really want to spend the money,
Right.
right? But I got it such a good deal, and I love my cooler, and I use it at every event. And matter of fact, it's funny because like I'll have family members talking about my cooler. My cooler has a little bit of a reputation there because it's cool. You know what I mean? It's big and
yeah.
'Cause
I have a lot of coolers.
Oh, do you? Okay.
All different sizes. I have the ones that hold like your 6-pack of soft drinks.
Yeah.
So I have a really small one, all the way up to a big, huge one, like huge one. And then I have one on wheels.
That's mine.
Because when we were doing Girl Scouts, we always had to take coolers camping, and so I got this one on wheels, and I love that one too.
Yeah, mine's on wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because, well, not funny, but so I I didn't get the plugged because you have a plug like that lets the water out.
Yes.
So at Easter, because that's when I had filled it up with ice and had soft drinks and stuff in it, and I didn't get the plug plugged. So the next day. Note to self: make sure you got the plug plugged.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
that was a rookie
ma'am.
mistake. I should have known better.
It happens. It's okay.
I know. And then I was talking to someone, and I'm not going to mention names, but they were at a resort, and they were like higher up, like maybe 3 stories up, and they took the cooler and took it and just poured the ice over the balcony. And I think there was trouble in River City.
Oh, I bet there was.
I know.
Goodness.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
They didn't think that up through. But.
Yeah.
Okay. National Craft Distillery Day. Okay. National Road Trip Day. Ooh, Holly.
Who doesn't love a good road trip?
7:49, or excuse me, 8:49 right now. Plan you and I a road trip. Where are we going?
The beach.
All right.
I don't know.
I'm not going to complain.
I've
got my toothbrush ready.
Actually, Becky, we still need to go to Mrs. Wick's Pie Company, okay?
We've got
I'm getting there, and
I know.
Me and my friend were taking our trip around Indiana vacation this year.
I know.
And I'm getting my Mrs. Wick's fresh baked pies
I know.
this year.
That was on our bucket list.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
I'm just not there with you.
There's so many places you can go for just a road trip.
I know.
Like, I used to love taking road trips. Just you start off in a direction. There's so much to see just in our state. There's so much to see. You don't have to be a big road trip. Take a road trip to Buc-ee's.
Oh, absolutely.
It's only an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
Take a road trip to Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think the road trips are fun, and I think that like you said, and you remember the slogan years ago used to be, wander Indiana, and I think you
Mhm.
do. And a lot of
Mhm.
times you'll live somewhere, and things will be like in your back door, right there, not just down the
Mhm.
road, and you're like, oh, I've never been,
Mhm.
and
That's how I found places in Indiana that I'm just like fell in love that you didn't know was there. Like there's a great orchard on the western part of the state. I think it's like south of Sullivan, Indiana, that sells the best peaches. The best peaches that they grow. I found another candy store up northwest of Indianapolis that has great chocolate candy companies. Like, Mrs. Wicks I found on a road trip, and there's a candle place on that side. Like there's so many good restaurants and little shops and different things. I was watching something the other day, and I want to take a road trip to Vive. Well, some call it Vive, some call it. There's different
I
pronunciations
call
for
it
it.
Vive.
Yeah, but there's little stores there that I want to try out that I didn't know were there. So just go and get away from the house for a while and just go take a road trip and see what you can find.
Right.
See
Kinda
what
like a
goodies are out there.
vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I am laughing because I'm in my head I'm thinking of all of the different stops. A lot of your little road trips going to be centered around food.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to eat.
That's right.
And a good road trip is going to last all day long.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All day long the road trip is going to
Gonna
last.
go.
So you have to you can eat breakfast before you leave,
Yeah.
okay? But then you're going to have lunch, and you're probably going to have dinner because you're not going to want to cook dinner when you get home from a road trip,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So National Road Trip Day, I love it.
Unless you want to pack a picnic and take your own snacks, but what's the fun in that? Because then you don't get to try the food around the state.
Yeah. Well, now see, I I might be a little different because I like to pack snacks. And I like a radio. And this is what, if you want me to drive you, because I like to drive and I don't mind being the driver. But my requirements are I want a good radio.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
non-negotiable.
Gotta have a good radio.
Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And I want some good snacks.
Well,
You know what I mean?
it's funny because when I go on vacation, I always pack, and I always have, especially when the girls start traveling with me. I'd have a goodie bag for them, like coloring books and
Yes.
and different things for them too. I had a snack bag, and then I had a cooler.
Yeah.
And the snack bag would be packed full of all different snacks. Okay, but it didn't matter at all. Because when you stop to fill up the gas tank and you go and you find new different snacks.
Oh, absolutely.
That you have to have.
Yeah, definitely. And those hot dogs that have been on there for hours, you got to get one of those. Those sausages.
Yeah, yeah.
When did you put those on? I don't know.
I don't know.
They've been on there for a couple hours. But you know what? Hey,
It doesn't even matter.
It does not matter.
No.
Those are just, I don't know. It's just, why are they good? I don't know. But they are. Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. But did you die? No.
But
fine.
it's neat to see at the different locations that you travel to the different foods
Oh, yeah.
that are the snacks and things that are
Yeah.
there, the different chips and the
When you
different
start getting
brands
into
that
the
you
hot
never
nuts,
seen.
Hot nuts down there, like when you start going to the south.
The boiled nuts.
Boiled.
I
Is
can't
it hot or boiled? They're
boiled.
Okay,
I
boiled.
can't get boiled peanuts, and I can't get myself to try them. And I lived in Virginia
They
for
look good.
for a few years, so it was all about the peanuts.
Yeah.
And I never could get myself to try boiled peanuts. Tried peanuts in every other form and fashion, but could not get myself to try the boiled peanuts. It just never has sounded appealing to me.
Well, after you get done with this one, maybe that'll be the road trip we take, is the boiled peanuts.
Well, okay. I may try
we
it.
just got to get our
I gotta get
schedules, yeah.
Gotta get my nerve worked up to try it.
All right. I'll hold your hand. National Road Trip Day. So, yeah, road trip. I love road trips. All right, and National Solitaire Day.
Like Solitaire the game?
Game,
I used to play that all the time.
Mhm.
All the time.
National Title Track Day.
Mm.
So some 45 the title track. What's the title of it? Yeah,
Okay.
The title, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
National Vanilla Pudding Day.
Mm.
Vanilla pudding, stop the music, right? Isn't it good? I mean,
It is.
Take the brakes. Hit the
It
brakes.
is. I was talking with somebody the other day. I'm
And
like,
it's so pretty here in this. They've got it in a real pretty glass.
does it have the little whipped cream or
Yes,
cool
it
up on?
does.
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about how the simple desserts can sometimes be the best.
I agree.
You don't have to have an elaborate dessert. You can have a pudding. You can fruited Jello all day long. Give me fruited Jello all day long.
Uh-huh.
But
I love that. Fruited Jell-O.
puddings, puddings are great.
Oh,
Vanilla, chocolate, tapioca happens to be one of my personal best.
That's my dad's. That was
Yeah.
We had tapioca a lot.
Butterscotch
I love it
is
warm.
good.
Have you ever had it warm? Oh,
I prefer my puddings warm. It's crazy because I want mine warm and my husband wants his cold. And there's also a debate. Do you like the film on the top of the pudding after it's cold, or do you not? I do not. So I always make sure I put stuff on it so it doesn't get the film, or my husband wants the film. But I love a good warm pudding. It's comforting.
I know.
And it brings back the earlier childhood days.
Yeah,
you know,
too. Yeah,
pudding, Jello, Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
That's the good stuff. I know.
Do you remember when pudding pops first came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Yeah.
I used to make my own pudding pops.
Yeah, I did that too. I made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Tupperware or somewhere that sold those
Yes.
pudding pop things
Yes.
you could make. Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember that. Yeah. National Wig Out Day, and it shows different wigs, different colors. Okay, they're fun.
I want to wear wigs, but I'm scared of wigs. Is that strange?
Scared.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why. But I see people wear them and they're beautiful, and I want to try some because you can change the length of your hair with a wig,
Yeah.
or the color of your hair with the wig without having to do your own. So
Yeah.
maybe one of these days I'll get the nerve up.
To try one. I love
Maybe
it.
it's just because I don't know how to apply it,
Yeah, I think
know,
you have to.
because there's an art to it.
Oh, yeah. Like I think
And you have to have the right underneath caps and bands or whatever, and now they're gluing them in, and I don't know about all that stuff.
they asked Dolly Parton. I saw in an interview how long it takes her to do her hair, and she goes, "I don't know. I'm never there when they're doing it." You know what I mean? You think about how many wigs she wears. You know. What I mean?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
love that. I thought that was really funny
Yeah.
for her to say that. I love that. This is also Sherlock Holmes Day, which I love Sherlock Holmes, and
yeah.
I love the movies.
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr.
I used to like the books too.
Yeah, I did too.
Mhm.
But have you seen the Robert Downey junior
Mhm,
ones? I
mhm,
like
mhm.
them a little bit. Yeah, they
I like
always,
Robert Downey Jr. though
me too.
too. So.
I do too.
Mhm.
I can watch them like those. Just always, when those are on, I'm gonna watch them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
care how many times I've seen them.
The old Alfred Hitchcock.
Ow.
I don't know what made me think of that, but I used to watch out the old Alfred Hitchcocks.
Yeah.
I could watch it all day long.
Yeah.
And after Alfred Hitchcock came the one
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Twilight Zone. Yeah.
Isn't it like if I'm trying to remember the opening? Imagine a time or whatever,
Yes.
something like that. Remember, and I would be
Had
like,
the picture frames with no
Yeah.
pictures in them. Sometimes.
I
Yeah.
was kinda, yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Those are some holidays. Get out and enjoy a World Goth Day. Okay, here we go. Get out and enjoy some of those holidays, and
For sure.
it's a busy weekend for sure. And of course, graduations.
Mhm. Mhm.
Salem, West Washington, and Eastern, all three schools will be graduating. I do want to say hats off to all of those that organized them because they've got them where you can go to each one of them. You know what I mean? Like
That's great.
I know, because sometimes, and I understand, like, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but sometimes
Yes.
they've, like, been at the same times, and you have so many families that, in our county, that want to go to all three.
Grandparents want to go see all of their
three, yeah,
grandkids.
so
So
that
that's
way
awesome they
can-
did that.
Yeah, I'm happy about that, too. So they can do it all. So you have that going on, which is exciting, and, we talked about a little bit earlier in the week about, that's a big accomplishment to graduate, and there's a lot of obstacles, and a lot of children have different obstacles, and
Yes.
and I think it's a huge deal, for them to walk across that stage.
For
And
some kids, getting to graduation was super easy. For other kids, it was a struggle every day.
Yeah.
And what an accomplishment for both of them.
I agree, and I'm very proud of all of our
Mhm.
graduates,
Mhm.
and I think they, because there's a lot in life,
Mhm.
and throughout your whole, from kindergarten to, to your senior year, there's a lot of years in between there.
Oh yeah.
A lot of factors, a lot go on,
Yeah.
and I'm very proud and for them to make it and to walk
Mhm.
across that stage and get that
Yep.
diploma. And
Reminds me of the Dr. Seuss book, Oh, the Places You Will Go.
yeah,
This
Yeah.
is just like the start of their, off of their diving board into their journey.
right, right.
Mhm.
Always think of too, like, remember, okay, I know this is, but the end of Charlotte Webb, when all whenever her children start going different places and stuff,
Yes.
some stay, but some go,
Yes.
and,
Mhm.
and that's what, as a parent, that's what you want. You know, you
Mhm.
want them to make their pathway, and you want to raise them in that.
You want them to get their wings and fly.
Yeah, but then when they are senior, you
Then
tell
you're
them,
empty nest.
Yeah. Come back, baby,
Then
come
you're
back.
like, now what do I do? Because
Yeah.
your focus for however many years,
Oh, it's
decades,
absolutely.
has been about raising these children.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's like, well, now what do I do?
Right. Well, then
I can find something to do.
you go to Disney, adult Disney.
You know, I didn't even know adult Disney was a thing until like 3 years ago.
Oh,
And somebody told me that
it
they
was
go.
me that told you this. I'm
Yeah.
the one that told you.
Like, what do you mean adult
It's a
Disney?
different world. It's a different world, okay?
I'm like, I might have to try that one of these days.
Yeah. No, it's a good thing. I mean, you still stay with them. You know, what I mean, they're there. You know, what I mean, yeah, they'll pop in and you'll pop out. You know, what I mean, it's all good. You know, and what a blessing. You know, that was the biggest thing to get to see. You know, that right there is a gift from God to get to see your children grow and be successful and do their things. You know, do the things. You know, and so just be there. You know, when they need you. You know, it's very, very rewarding. So hats off to all of those senior parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles out there, you know, and congratulations on to all of this.
Because it does take a village.
It does
to raise a child.
Absolutely.
It does.
Well, we know that one, don't we?
It does.
All right, Holly, let's thank our sponsors this morning.
We'd like to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Hurley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, Springer and Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple. Thanks to our great sponsors.
All right, thank you, Holly Thompson. All right, have a great weekend.
You too.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires, you know, to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving mean. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tire does it right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Now through March 31st, get up to $180 back on a Bridgestone prepaid MasterCard. Get $80 when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone tires. Get an additional $100 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Available at Washington County Tire Shop in Salem. Subject to credit approval, restrictions apply. See BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Bourbon and Beyond is back. The world's largest music, spirits, and culinary experience returns to the heart of Louisville, Kentucky, featuring Foo Fighters, Mumford & Sons, Chris Stapleton, Dave Matthews Band, Queens of the Stone Age, Casey Musgraves, plus Red Clay Strays, Hootie and the Blowfish, The War on Drugs, Foster the People, Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit, Counting Crows, Jesse Wells, Jesse Murr, Goose, and so many more. Bourbon and Beyond returns to Kentucky Expo Center September 24th through 27th with access to the thrills of Kentucky Kingdom Theme Park. Don't miss the best 4 days of the year, blending world-class music, food, bourbon, and more. Passes are on sale now at bourbonandbeyond.com.
When it comes to getting the job done right, from driveways to bridge work and paving to construction and excavating, there's one name you can count on: Temple & Temple Excavating. Serving homeowners and also handling big jobs for city, county, and state highway projects, they've built a reputation on quality work since 1948. Driveways, construction, demolition. If you need it moved, cleared, built, or torn down, call Temple & Temple Excavating at 812-883-6644. Temple & Temple have been supporting Washington County for 77 years, one project at a time. Call Temple & Temple today at 812-883-6644 or find them online at templeandtemple.com, where you can also apply for job opportunities.
Louder Than Life, North America's loudest and largest rock and metal festival returns to Louisville this September with My Chemical Romance, Iron Maiden, Pierce the Veil, Gojira, Papa Roach, Sublime, Danny Elfman, The Prodigy, A Day to Remember, Megadeth, Hailstorm, Rise Against, and more. 4 days, 190 plus bands, 7 stages, the loudest and largest.
You better listen up. Hear what we say. 'Cause I'm here to tell you. You gotta find a way. Yeah.
The voice of reason in an unreasonable world. The Rick Burgess Show.
That's right. Refusing to attempt to reason with unreasonable people. Too old for that now. So, made a run at it in my younger years. Just don't have the energy for it now. We move into another hour. Speedy, Greg Adler, all here. Burge on the one mic. Box seats are full. We'll meet all them, or the ones that want to say hello on the big boy mic a little later. And a Burgess ball battle all still to come. As we start this hour, we've covered a lot. Missed any of it, go back and grab it there on the archives. There they are. They come from all over. How many of you, I love taking these polls, how many of you, this is the first time you've ever been in the studio to watch a show, never, ever before, no, you didn't see the Rick and Bubba show, you never seen this show, you're a first-timer today. Raise your hand.
Oh, wow.
That's everybody. Everybody but one. Everybody but one.
Everybody but Nate.
Yeah,
Wow.
and so we got a lot of Mississippi in here, Speedy. Lots of Mississippi.
Oh. I knew they looked special.
You ever been to
There's a certain glow about them.
Did you say special?
Yeah, like they're special people, not like they're.
Oh, I thought you meant something else.
Yeah, this couple right here.
Yes.
Chunky, Mississippi.
Chunky, Mississippi.
When they said that,
yeah.
you ever been to Chunky, Mississippi? I said, hey, I used to be the mayor of Chunky, Mississippi.
That's right.
Yeah, they said, 10 minutes from Meridian on 97.9. Then I think we got, Laurel, Mississippi? Okay, we got Laurel, Mississippi. We've got,
there too.
y'all are from, where are y'all from over here? Oh, they're from Gadsden.
Oh.
That's right, because we talked
Gadsden,
about that.
That's, boy, there's a lot of history.
Yeah, where it all began. Told them I was married there in Gadsden. They looked surprised.
Oh, yeah.
I live real close to Gadsden.
Greg,
Well, that's good, Greg.
Show Rick and Bubba's show started in Gadsden.
Yeah.
The Rick Burgess Morning Extravaganza came to Gadsden. You might remember.
I go to
I'm
Gadsden
sorry,
a
you
lot,
weren't
though.
born yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chunky, Mississippi, right there on the Chunky River.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Well,
Right.
west of Meridian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here, Tuscaloosa Road.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then Hayden, Alabama, and I was just on the Hayden, Alabama podcast. Have you seen the numbers on that thing?
That
Oh,
thing
they do
does
great.
well.
That's
those guys
interesting.
have got it going on.
Yeah. So of course,
that?
this brought some of the haters back out.
Well, of
Wow.
course.
You know,
They live for
there-
You talking about that same little group?
There's about
Why?
five. There's
What?
about 5 guys. What was it? Billy Gaines, Chris Williamson. I mean, they're waiting on me every time. No, if I'm on anything, here they come and say most stuff again. And then they'll have about 3 others that'll chime.
Yeah.
But it's the
What are they,
same
just
old,
Hawk Media?
just broken record, just never stop. So anyway,
Uninformed.
but that's all right. They're in the Hayden, Alabama world now. So there's
Okay.
those people ain't gonna put up with that.
Oh.
So I had a blast on that. It's they have it on everything. It's on YouTube. It's on podcast. It's on Facebook. So
Impressive numbers on
yeah,
that.
Hayden, Alabama podcast had fun. He said that you go to church with one of the guys that hosted. Yeah, okay. We'll talk to you coming up a little bit later on. All right, let's talk a little bit about this. So people kept telling me, and what's weird here on Text Nation, which by the way has Speedy as Trump right now, which is hilarious, is that on Text Nation we will come into work. And we get to work if it's, in the real world, not all the archives. If you're talking about our live world doing the show, Greg and I show up around 4:10, Speedy maybe 5-10 minutes after that, then Adler right before the show starts. So we'll walk in and we look up and we'll see people texting about things that happen at 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, yeah.
3-something in the afternoon when we're not even here. And so I walk in, and I can tell that the audience has seen some sort of brawl at a kindergarten graduation.
Kindergarten graduate.
Yeah,
I was just
that
at
usually
one.
brings out a lot of emotion.
Who's fighting at that?
We go to Toledo.
Yeah, they should be dancing, singing.
A brawl breaks out at a kindergarten graduation.
Okay.
So
That's a good example.
do we know what? Are we just? Is this
I don't
tell
know.
us?
I don't know what caused
Adler,
it.
do we know what happened? Oh
Oh my goodness! I mean,
gracious.
yeah,
Seating, fight over seating.
saving seats. We talked about this.
I tried to
Oh,
tell
that's
you.
so dumb.
Oh my God! Whoa!
Hair pulling.
Hey, everybody pulling hair.
Punching.
Everybody pulling hair.
Oh,
Don't miss.
no.
This is kindergarten. Please don't miss this.
And this is over a seat?
People.
Hey,
What the heck?
Hey,
is going on?
somebody's in pajamas.
I'm in the
Hey,
public.
somebody in kicking with house shoes.
Why is
Big Mama?
somebody's-
What? Big Mama's here.
Why is she in pajamas?
Why?
Oh,
wow.
Big Mama, she's
What
on
in
somebody.
the world?
What? Please don't miss the guy who brought something for the graduate. All right, look at
somebody
this.
is getting
Y'all,
the crap
let me
beat out
tell
of
you
them.
something. Hey, Toledo, don't y'all call us rednecks.
That's unbelievable.
Don't you look down your nose at us. I mean, if y'all brawling at a kindergarten and somebody in pajamas,
Somebody if they-
kicking with house shoes.
If that was a wig, it'd be pulled off. What
Look,
in
we
the
got
world?
3-on-1.
Somebody's weave is the real deal because it would have come off.
No, yeah.
I mean, that's. I'm gonna tell you. Hey, midriff got kicked a few times.
She did.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
yeah, she's hurting.
Ma'am, your midriff is exposed.
And anybody know why the lady had on house shoes and a pair of pajamas?
Do you think
That's
she's
the going out outfit, Greg.
Do you think she's part? You know why, Greg? She had stopped by Walmart on the way home.
That's
She
true.
did. I mean,
That's true.
But
There has to be a history here, which there's no reason for this, but it can't just be overseas.
Listen, and there's so
Surely
many,
not.
There's different fights going on.
There
They're
are.
spread out everywhere.
Yeah.
All right,
There's a lot of crack showing.
All right,
Well,
there's
there's so much crack.
Good night.
Lot of
Let me
crack.
tell you something. If
Wow.
you're addicted to crack, this is your video.
Crack is whack.
So let's do some theories.
Okay.
One is, and Adler says that he thinks it's over saving seats. That people said these seats are ours. He said
We've
that's
talked
it.
about that. That
Could-
leads to a lot of problems.
Could be that one. May I put another one out there? And it may be wrong. So you got baby mama. Okay, she's coming to graduation because that's her baby. And baby daddy is coming too, but he's got a new girl.
Oh,
And he has been told under no uncertain terms that you know what better not be at our baby's graduation. And then the one he's with now said to him, you better defend me against her. By golly, I'm going to the kindergarten graduation. If you really love me, you'll defend me, and I'm going. And then
He's got it all figured out.
and then she shows up.
Look what happened.
And baby mama already said, I better not see her at this baby's graduation. And you done brought that blankety blank in here, and before you know it, everybody goes to blows.
Yeah, what's most amazing about this?
Is that plausible?
Yes.
Look,
It is, but there's two guys that are fighting at first.
Look at but look right there. Somebody's got a handful of hair right there.
And-
That's the two right there.
We got two
That's
guys.
the girlfriend and the mama right there.
And then we get to fighting just amongst everybody.
Yeah.
We're not sure who's on
Well,
whose
Greg,
side.
if it breaks, I go off. You know what? I mean,
we're fighting, and there's no way.
Get some.
All right, so if we could go back.
Now look at that, and they're watching.
Get some.
now there's midriff. Midriff's got a pretty good punch.
But then she gets ganged up
oh
on. It's
boy, she gets
full-on
ganged up.
midriff.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait
Here
a
comes
minute.
pajama.
Here comes here comes Dark Roots. Now she's involved.
She is.
Okay.
Did you see Hefty?
Hefty.
Hey, she was throwing people.
Let me tell you,
she's had
there's a
enough.
big old mom in there, and she's strong. She's throwing people. She could play guard for the Titans.
It looks like we got this guy and that guy are beating up that guy. It's 2-on-1. This guy, that guy, beating on this guy on the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me add to my drama. Baby mama brought a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, and then he got to jawing with baby daddy. And then before you know it, it's boyfriend on daddy and girlfriend on beating up mama, and it's just all going.
Do we think?
And then some people just got caught up in it. By the way, raise your hand. Now this is before Jesus. You ever just had a fight and get around you, sudden you're just in it.
You don't know
And
who to be on.
you got nothing in it. You just in it.
You got a lot of that going on.
Y'all, please look at the wall decorations. Kindergarten graduation.
Okay, let's say this.
Congratulations.
This thing finally winds down. Do we all just sit back down and here come the kids with a cap and gown on out? And we all
believe.
This is kindergarten. They've got 12 more years of being parents together at events. What's first grade graduate? What's the Christmas program going to be like?
You know, picture everybody.
They're going to cancel all
if
events.
it's anything like that bachelor party I went to, there's going to be pictures of the kindergarten graduation with people injured in it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're going to see somebody sitting there with a little graduate black eye. Somebody got a cut on the forehead. A little bit of bleeding going on. By the way, if that does happen, brides will get mad.
Why was everybody? It seemed like there were multiple, maybe 4 ladies that were mad at one.
Yeah.
Like you have
that's
this
never
one,
happened.
you have this one here, Now here comes another. That's two. Now here's three.
Yeah.
Here comes pajamas. That's four.
I don't understand the pajamas.
And now here comes Hefty. And watch what she does to Baby Blue.
Hey.
Get out of here.
Hey, let me tell you something.
she's
Midriff
doing
took a
bad.
big kick from that house shoe. She took a big kick from pajamas. Is she part of the program?
I think those ladies were just mad at that lady because her midriff was out, and they're like, "My husband's looking at your midriff."
This is the Rick Burgess Show.
We love Helix Sleep mattresses, and there's a deeper discount this month for Memorial Day savings at helixsleep.com/bigvox. That's 27% off site-wide. Now, if your spine needs a little TLC, then you need a Helix mattress. Each one is designed for specific sleep positions and comfort, and they'll let you try it for up to 120 nights risk-free. Take the 2-minute Helix Sleep quiz to get matched with the perfect mattress. Go to helixsleep.com/bigvox and get 27% off. The mega sale's going on now at mypillow.com/bigvox. Classic My Pillows normally around $50. They're yours for $14.98. The 6-piece My Towel sets normally go for $70. Now they're $34.98 in a huge assortment of colors. The best sheets you'll ever sleep on, My Pillow's Giza Dream bed sheets typically retail for around $110. Right now, $29.98. Head to mypillow.com/bigvox. Use that code POI pricing, and free shipping is part of their mega sale.
David is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years, and I'm from Flowery Branch, Georgia. When I first started taking Prevagen, I noticed stuff just seemed to come together and fit like a jigsaw puzzle. When I have customers come in, I recommend Prevagen. Number one, because it's safe and effective, does not require a prescription, and I've been taking it quite a while myself, and I know it works. I wouldn't recommend something like Prevagen if I didn't think it was worth it, because it works so good for me. And I love it when the customers come back in and tell me, David, that really works so good. Makes my day.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Ready or not, summer is coming, and Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance is on now. Right now through May 25th, get up to 70% off everything home at Wayfair. Plus, score amazing doorbuster deals all sale long and surprise flash deals on Memorial Day. We're talking thousands of products at every style and budget. Now is the time to save big on must-haves for your patio, backyard, and beyond. These savings won't last, so don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance now through May 25th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally, by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. BABBEL.com.
The mega sale's going on now at mypillow.com/bigvox. Classic My Pillows normally around $50. They're yours for $14.98. The 6-piece My Towel sets normally go for $70. Now they're $34.98 in a huge assortment of colors. The best sheets you'll ever sleep on, My Pillow's Giza Dream bed sheets typically retail for around $110. Right now, $29.98. Head to mypillow.com/bigvox. Use that code for employee pricing, and free shipping is part of their mega sale. if you're someone who likes getting outside, but you still want moments to really lock in, I've been using Raycon's Everyday Earbud Classics, and they're my go-to. They're packed with upgrades like active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity so you can pair 2 devices at once, and a super comfortable ergonomic design that stays put. They're the perfect addition to your routine. Go to buyraycon.com/bigvox and get 15% off. That's buyraycon.com/bigvox for 15% off, or look for that link at rickburgessshow.com.
It's time for the most dangerous 10 minutes in radio. Unscreened phone calls. Call now. 1-888-6-BIG-VOX and make it count.
It's been a few hours since we've gone to the people, so we will now. Lines are open. You can join us. Unscreened phone calls are coming right to us. 888, the number 6, BIG-VOX, 888-624-4869. From Tex Nation, had an incident, Rick, at kindergarten graduation last Monday. Big Mama Womp Womp sat on me because she wanted the seat where I was sitting and got so mad at me she just plopped down and sat on me. People are crazy. This was in Wetumpka, Alabama.
What is it about these
Are you
kindergarten
serious?
graduations?
Boy, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Great. That old Rusty Rump sitting down on
Good night.
Ooh, me.
She thought she was going for one chair, but she really needed 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Probably got
That's it.
I just don't get that. I
Just-
mean, because in most cases, people either
They should be happy.
like slide down the aisle and get down and get a better. So where you're sitting really is not a big deal.
No.
Rick Burgess Show. Unscreened phone calls. Go ahead.
Yes, I was wanting to know, will Speedy implement that y'all have to work on Juneteenth because he don't celebrate it?
Okay.
Which I've done.
All right.
Yeah, don't anybody laugh in here. See, some of these people don't know, and they're shocked right now.
It is what it is.
It's not
He
me.
keeps bringing them.
It's them. See, look, they're very concerned. This is all y'all. Y'all have done this.
It's just a joke. It
just a
seems like
bit.
every phone bit, the first call brings it.
Oh, yeah.
Speedy, see you on the 20th. Rick Burgess Show. Unscreened phone calls. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Hey guys, I'm getting a little concerned with Speedy. You know, yesterday Rick had his green golf shirt on, and Speedy was giving him up and down. But he can't wear that. Listen, is a fan of golf. You know, he ain't letting Rick wear what he wants to wear, and the way he is with his wallet. Honestly, I'm concerned he's a closet communist.
Okay.
Oh, we just y'all
on top of the other.
We got nothing to do with it.
Just so I'm aware, first 2 calls are about me.
Right.
And both just made up.
Calm
They
down.
are. Yes. I did not ridicule you over
Okay,
your shirt
Castro.
yesterday. You're just misremembering if that's what you said.
Yeah, I thought you were somewhat supportive with a little bit of warning.
No, I was very supportive.
You didn't want me to wear it in the fall. You made that clear.
When I said most, you probably wouldn't because it's not fall.
Said
I
you
mean,
better
fall
not.
weather.
You see my buddy over there?
Yeah.
He's got his master shirt on.
And
he
that's
don't. He don't like. He cares about
You
it
gonna make
either.
fun of him?
No,
Mhm.
I got one on.
Did you get yours from Augusta, or was it a gift?
Well, it was a
See
gift.
there, me too. We're the same, man. And your beard's awesome. Rick Burgess Show. Unscreened phone calls. Go ahead. Oh boy, that's
Let's hit
terrible.
the first 3 calls.
Rick Burgess Show.
This one will be about me.
Unscreened phone calls. Go ahead.
Hey, can you give me the salsa recipe for your...
That was
Hey, can you give me your salsa recipe for the spiral dog?
Please say hello.
Yeah, it's hello.
See, that was
Hello?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Remember we had
Yeah.
Slauson? We had an
Yeah.
intern named Slauson.
Yeah, Slausa was a product that you could get at the grocery store, and you may still can. We didn't make
Didn't it go to Shark Tank?
It went to Shark
It
Tank.
did.
Yeah. So it may still be in the stores.
It looks like you can buy it online.
Yeah. Now, if you're talking about my mother's slaw recipe that we put on burgers and sometimes put on hot dogs, now that's different. But Slausa is actually a product, and it is good on a spiral dog. But we didn't make it, so I don't know the recipe for it.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for the call.
Did you post your this slaw recipe from your mom? Is that posted?
I don't know. I don't remember if I got that one or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
think I did. I think it is there. Yes.
Okay.
I do think it's in Rick's picks.
All right.
The one I haven't put is the macaroni and cheese that I need to get.
Well, that's a see slaw.
You see it on there?
Yeah, Burgess hot slaw for burgers.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the downloadables and the Rick picks.
Yeah.
Rick's picks.
Rick's picks. There you go. Hello. Welcome to the Rick Burgess Show. Go ahead. Okay. Rick Burgess Show, unscreened phone calls. Go ahead.
Hey guys, good morning. So I actually just watched the Hayden Alabama podcast yesterday, and I was hoping that I could hear Greg's side of the lasagna trailer fight.
Did you tell that?
I did tell that, Greg.
Still mad about it.
Okay, Greg,
the year was 86.
The year was 86.
Maybe 5.
I'll tell you what I told him, Greg. Tell me if you disagree with any of it.
Okay.
I said we didn't have TV trays of any kind.
No.
So we would get a chair.
Now, we're at college, and there's
We're in a
4
trailer.
of us that live in this trailer.
In a trailer. And Greg had put some sort of...
And we never had money or food.
No.
So I had some lasagna Stouffer's, and I was pumped about
Stouffer's lasagna from the grocery store.
Took it like an hour to cook.
Took about an hour to cook because we didn't have microwaves then. And we would take a chair and turn it around in front of where you were sitting in front of the TV and make that a TV tray.
Perfect.
A chair from the kitchen. And I didn't know Greg's lasagna was on it. So I came in and grabbed that chair.
Yeah, trying to be funny.
Trying to be funny and shot his lasagna up in the air. It landed,
and that
wet,
shag carpet that had
wet
God
down.
knows what on it.
Yeah, and it led to a fisticuff.
Well, he thought it was funny.
And I put Greg in a bulldog and rammed his head into the floor of the trailer and knocked him out.
Yeah, that happened.
And
I
then,
wasn't out long.
And then I said, when Greg woke up, he looked at me and said, "Was I out?" And once he realized he was, he got furious and came up with a flurry.
Yeah.
It looked like that kindergarten graduation.
And you know what? I never did get to eat that lasagna. I almost ate it anyway, but floor.
Do you remember my follow-up? When just by the time you wouldn't mind about it
I remember
anymore?
for like a year after that, every day you come in, you bring it up.
Yeah.
You know, hey, where'd you say lasagna? Flop. Stuff like that.
Hey, it hit wet side up too, right on that old nasty trailer.
You know, how bad most nights we had like combos for supper. Yeah. And I'd somehow saved up and got me a Stouffer's single helping.
Finally, tonight we're not eating pork skins.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, boom. So, yeah, that did happen. So, Greg, you heard him. He corroborated my story.
Was the shag carpet forever stained?
No, well, it was already so bad you couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell. There were so many stains around it. It didn't even make the stain top 10.
And there was an old couch that came and had a hide-a-bed in it. That's what Rick slept on.
I didn't even have a bedroom. My bedroom was the couch. Everybody else had a room, and I just, man, I got to go to sleep. Everybody needs to go to bed. And I'd fold it out and go to bed. Then I'd clean up my room, put it back. Where was my clothes?
I don't know.
Was it in that front bedroom?
Yeah, what did you do?
I don't know where it was. I don't know where my clothes
No wonder I flunked out.
Greg, I promise you this. I eventually graduated over a 6-year period.
That was
I
great.
promise you, you retained just as much from college as I did. There's no
really
difference.
helped you, huh?
Yeah, I can't remember anything about it.
Yeah.
Rick Burgess Show, unscreened phone calls. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, you were talking about your mom wanting a self-driving car. Before she gets that, are y'all going to have her watch Maximum Overdrive?
Yeah, okay. What is that?
Maximum Overdrive. It's got the car that talks or whatever.
Oh, okay. Rick Burgess Show, unscreened phone calls. Go ahead.
Night Rider.
How you fellas doing?
Good there, pal.
Hey, does Andy Andrews still narrate for Bluebell Ice Cream?
Yes, he does.
Yes, absolutely.
It's his Bluebell Wisdom Harbor.
Rick Burgess Show, unscreened phone calls. Go ahead.
Oh, my gracious.
Morning, fellas.
Hey, bud.
Hey, I was just wondering if y'all had seen that interview with a guy named...
I guess we'll never know.
What in the world?
Never know. We'll never know.
What was all that?
I tell you what. I tell you, we interact every day. Every day. Every day. Thank you for your calls. Much more to go. And all I can think about is the piles of other calls that never got in. We'll be right back. Stay close. More of the show after this.
This is the Rick Burgess Show.
Hey, Rick here. We love Helix Mattresses. Proud to be partnered with them. And there's a Memorial Day sale going on right now. You get 27% off site-wide at helixsleep.com/bigbox. Baby brother Greg and his wife Lisa sleep on one every night. Greg, there's a reason it's the perfect mattress.
It really is. It is so comfortable. You get to pick what is your preferences. Do you like a hard mattress? Do you like a medium? Do you like a soft?
Do you sleep on your back? Do you sleep on your side? They put all that together, and you get the perfect mattress. And we love it, and we get a great night's sleep every night. They're going to improve your sleep, and they're also going to improve comfort. Now, you'll notice the difference a Helix mattress will make in your life. And let me tell you this, there's 20 unique mattresses, and they'll pair you with the right one. You get up to 120 nights risk-free, and they have the lifetime guarantee on the mattress. Now, inside that 120 nights, you don't like it, and you will. But if you don't, they'll refund the money. They'll ship it to you, by the way, at no cost on shipping. Get yours now at helixsleep.com/bigvox. When it comes to supplements, there are two things that matter most. It works and you can trust it. Both are absolutely essential, and I have been authentically endorsing Relief Factor for nearly a decade. Why? Because it works, plain and simple. But you may not know that the creator of Relief Factor returned home from Vietnam as a combat veteran, wounded multiple times. He decided to become a doctor simply to help people, to heal them. He created Relief Factor originally just to help his own patients with pain and do it drug-free. But when he saw how well it worked, he decided to make it available to everyone. Relief Factor is 100% drug-free, and it targets the inflammation that causes pain so you can move better, feel better, and actually enjoy life again. Let's see if you're the next one getting out of pain. Try the 3-week quick start for just $19.95. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. That's 800, the number 4, RELIEF. And be sure and tell them that I sent you. Or you can visit RickBurgessShow.com for that info.
We're Sell My House Fast, and we've been buying unwanted houses for cash fast for 25 years. We buy old houses, new houses, abandoned houses, all types of houses, and we'll buy your unwanted house for cash fast. If you're relocating, inherited a home you don't want, if you've got a tenant you really don't want, Sell My House Fast will buy it fast. If you're behind on taxes, want to avoid foreclosure, if you're going through a divorce or just need cash fast, we'll buy your house at a fair cash price, and we'll close fast too. Sell with us, and there's no real estate agent, which means no real estate commissions. We'll do all the repairs, all the cleaning, and cleanup. We've got hundreds of Google 5-star reviews because our offers are fair and the process transparent. Call now to connect with a qualified local buyer. Call 1-800-734-0504. 1-800-734-0504. 1-800-734-0504.
Don't miss out on this Memorial Day sale at TakeLean.com. Now, everybody's talking about weight loss injections, but what if you're looking to lose weight but not interested in painful weekly injections, not to mention some of the intense side effects you hear about? That's why doctors created a weight loss supplement called Lean, and the results are remarkable. The studied ingredients in Lean have been shown to lower your blood sugar, burn fat by converting it to energy, curb your appetite and cravings. But listen, Lean is not for the casual dieter with only a few pounds to lose. The doctors at Brickhouse Nutrition created Lean for frustrated dieters with 10 or more pounds to lose. And here's even better news. Huge Memorial Day sale going on right now. Lean is 25% off. Visit TakeLean.com, enter ThankYou25 for 25% off. That's promo code ThankYou25 at TakeLean.com right now. So if you're like me, you're desensitized to dozens of notifications on your phone each day. But if that latest ping is from your security camera, ignoring it could spell disaster. Now picture this, somebody's breaking in, but you're giving a presentation at work, or you're at the movies, or maybe you're on a flight at 30,000 feet. Now you'll see the footage in a couple of hours, but by then it's too late. That's why we choose Simply Safe. Simply Safe is a customizable whole security system backed by 24/7 monitoring agents you can rely on to act even when you can't. Simply Safe is so confident that you'll love it, they don't lock you into a contract. They back it with an anti-theft guarantee. While other security companies trap you, Simply Safe earns your trust every day. It's no wonder millions trust it. And while U.S. News and World Report just named Simply Safe the best home security system of 2026. Now, go to simplysafe.com/bigvox and get 50% off any new system. That's simplysafe.com/bigvox.
Enjoy the best moments of the 3 decades of the Rick and Bubba Show by listening to Rick and Bubba's Greatest Hits and Radio Gold. The podcast available wherever you get podcasts.
Another episode out this weekend, so grab that wherever you get podcasts. Also, on Text Nation, somebody said, I tried to call in, I couldn't get in, but I was wanting to celebrate after 32 years of teaching. I am retiring today.
What?
So happy retirement to you. Can't imagine what you've been through trying to teach in today's environment. I cannot imagine. We have lots of teachers in our family, and we really, really have
aren't one of them?
No, we're not. And teachers don't have fond memories of us. If you don't believe that, just ask our sister, who was 10 years younger than me, 8 years younger than Greg. Every time her name was called on the row, she said the teachers, if they had been teaching when we were there, literally would stop and look up and go, you're not their sister, are you? And sometimes she was like, but I'm not like them. And she wasn't. She behaved and do all that. So congratulations on your retirement today. Now, we got a study right here. And it'll lead into...
It's not a good one.
Well, and it's talking about that finding sleep in your sweet spot helps you live longer. And here's Helix Sleep.
Oh, here we go.
.com/BigVox. Now, I'm telling you, the more and more research continues to come out that getting enough sleep is a gigantic factor on our biological age versus
our
last night. Greg, you know what? You've had a good week going to bed early. You had one night wasn't great.
Yep,
but you've
been pretty good.
But your other has been good. I also have tried. Last night was not great because I took, didn't mean to, but accidentally took a nap, and it was a good one.
Oh, that message, yeah.
And it was a good one. So that sent me to bed with Big Eye. Now you, Mr. Wilburn, you're not faring well this week.
No, I got 5:45.
That won't do it.
That's not good.
That won't do it. I'll tell you where you need to be. But right now, HelixSleep.com/BigVox. One way to get the right sleep is to be on the right mattress.
Yep.
Greg and Lily, that's why he sleeps good. Snuggled up with a little Lily on my customized mattress because Greg was willing to fill out the sleep quiz, which means it was not a hassle or he wouldn't have done it.
No, I wouldn't.
It takes just a few minutes. They want to know your sleep positions.
Side sleeper.
Stomach, back. Also, do you like a firm mattress? You want a soft one, something in between? Are you big and tall? Did we see you fighting at the kindergarten graduation?
Stuff like that.
And you let them know all that. They ship it to you for free to your door, made right here in America. You got up to 120 nights to sleep on it. If you don't love it, they refund the money, but you're going to love it because it was customized with you in mind.
Yeah.
You in mind. RickBurgessShow.com under the sponsors. So we just mentioned lasagna, and then we'll talk a little bit about this sleep study. We mentioned lasagna. And Greg
Love
and
lasagna.
I do too. I wish I had something right now.
You know, when you're trying to do better, lasagna, it's
that's a good food.
Lasagna is when you just say, today I don't care.
No.
Today I'm gonna go in and have a good time. It's a fun food.
What do y'all go with the lasagna? Garlic bread? What?
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
I know you are how you are.
I could eat garlic bread as long as this console.
That Cole's frozen bread.
How about I would eat every bit of it as long as this. I love garlic bread. It doesn't love me, but I love it.
I love it like no other.
It doesn't treat me great, but I'm all in.
Yeah.
Boy, I love bread. And you can look at me and go, yep, we had that when you walked in. But anyway,
what?
So Britney Spears, apparently.
No, this is so uncomfortable.
I know. Anytime I say
what's this got to do with bread?
Just take
lasagna.
Just listen.
It's actually lasagna.
Lasagna
led to bread.
I asked about the bread.
We went from lasagna to bread.
Right. So we're back at lasagna.
Back to lasagna. Yeah. Britney Spears apparently was pulled over by officers, and she tried to cut a deal with them, which that makes us all nervous. But this deal seemed to include lasagna and the officer being able to come over to her house and swim in her pool.
No.
So
uncomfortable.
So
is this clean, Speedy?
What I had in audio was.
Okay.
Yes.
I think
yes.
But this is TMZ.
She's got a really high-pitched voice. You might have to translate.
This is in March.
Hey, while we're
I'm so sorry.
Can you just do me the favor? Can we turn the vehicle off?
Turn the vehicle off.
Yeah, like I said, we'll be right here on the sidewalk.
Can I go follow you up there so I'm not on the street with all these people?
What if we have you get out of
My baby's right down there in a hotel room, please.
Here, how about this?
My baby's in a hotel room.
We have you get out of the car. We'll put you in one of our cars and we'll drive around the corner so we're somewhere that there isn't a bunch of people driving by.
There you go.
Let me get in your car, sir. You can come to my house. I'll make you food and lasagna or whatever you want. Oh, I have a pool. My babies are coming to my house tonight to go to.
Oh my.
I have a huge pool.
She doesn't want to get out of her car and into his,
which was a kind offer, by the way.
Car. And instead, she says, he says, hey, we need to get you out of the vehicle. She says, I don't want to on this road in front of everybody. He said, well, how about this? We'll get you back here in the patrol car. We'll go around the corner where there is nobody, and then we'll discuss everything there.
Do a sobriety
and she said,
test
no,
there.
sir, please, I don't want to get in your patrol car, but will you come to my house? I'll make you some lasagna, and you can go swimming in the pool. My babies are coming over.
But why is she talking like Minnie Mouse?
I know.
I do not know.
I don't know why her voice sounded like that.
It's really,
and that's supposed to be Britney Spears.
Yeah, it sounded
that's
like
from her March DUI, I believe.
It was in March, and she says basically she's getting this close to getting to see her kids, and now she's done this.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, probably good for the kids.
Is that her pleading voice? Please don't do it.
I don't know what voice it
What
is.
what if we found out though, seriously, straight up, everybody was blaming Britney Spears and it was Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, they busted her.
I don't know why you pulled me over. What is this, surprise day?
So I also have to have another question here. Don't want to take from the integrity of police officers, but would you take her up on her offer? Would you go to Britney Spears and eat lasagna and
if
swim
I'm
in her
hungry,
pool?
maybe.
I got to tell you,
say I didn't get lunch.
I got to tell you, we could do a sobriety test there. You know, and she'd be safely off the streets, and maybe after the sobriety test, after a plate of lasagna and a nice swim, I head out of there.
Yeah.
You know,
but would your response would be, could we all come?
Right.
Yeah, can I bring the swim?
I would have clarified, does Adler get to go, Speedy, Greg? I mean, because we're all here.
Do I have to wait 20 minutes or 30 minutes after I eat the lasagna to swim, or do we swim first? What do we do? What do we do?
That's great.
Yeah, you don't want to get the bends.
Just come over there. I'll have Minnie make us lasagna. We'll take a dip in the pool. I'm Mickey Mouse, for the love of all that's good and kind. So,
So she did get arrested.
Sorry, boys and girls.
That was her DUI.
Well, who would have thought
that was it? So she should not have been driving.
No, that was very serious. There.
Explains the offer of lasagna.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
I wonder if she'd make good lasagna though.
I got to tell you,
she went with lasagna.
She must be really proud of her lasagna.
Yeah,
you normally go with your number one dish.
Yeah.
This would be me.
If you think it's going to get you out of a DUI, you must think it's really
Listen,
good.
if we're all four officers, this would have been me. Okay, ma'am, why don't you just sit here for just a minute and just hang on just a second. So, all right, look, guys. I just told her we'd take her in the car around the corner. What's the difference? So we take her to her house. We do the sobriety test. If she's under the influence, certainly we'll give her a citation.
We'll cuff her.
And we'll take her in if we need to. She
don't
don't need to be with the kids. But let's do this. Let's take the sobriety test. Let her fix lasagna.
It ain't going to hurt.
We'll have some lasagna. We'll wait 20 minutes. Do a couple of cannonballs and swim a little bit, get refreshed, get our uniforms back on, and then we'll take her in. And honestly, guys, we will keep the streets safe, and we will have one of the greatest stories of all time.
Yeah,
right.
It will be
Okay,
full.
right. Yeah,
It will be full.
Right.
Ready, break.
Ready, break. That's our
Sound
plan.
like a plan.
How about this? Yeah, talk to those guys. That sounds great. All right, so
go preheat up.
but the only problem is you can't drive. If you slide over, Speedy's going to drive you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That. And,
Wow.
So, well, that's rough right there.
You kind of understand why. Was it her dad that was trying to take care of her?
Yeah, I think just giving it back to her was not a great move.
No.
Everybody who stood up for Brittany, you feel a little foolish, don't you?
Yeah. Didn't her dad lose a leg or something?
No,
seriously.
Greg, where's this come from? Greg,
wrong?
anybody has any kind of
Somebody in the box seats knows.
What, he got his leg cut off? Got infected. Knee replacement, got septic, and they cut his leg off?
Lost his leg?
Look, if you've got any kind of
Did we do a
abnormality,
story on that?
Greg knows.
Yes.
No, I thought it was interesting because I thought we did a story on it.
But okay.
But Greg, you're different.
You are right again.
You're different. Listen, for most people, just to explain you for a minute, for most people, Britney Spears' dad, their first thought is lawsuits, trying to control her money, not letting her get in trouble. Some people said overbearing, maybe not. Your first thought was, hey, you don't have a leg now, does it? Well,
I'm just saying
that's
all
the
the
difference.
things he's been through.
Right.
Ended up with that.
Right.
Well,
maybe he wasn't as bad a guy as he was made out to be.
That's my point. Maybe he should have been in charge of her affair.
Right, correct.
Here's the video of the person that did the surgery. Here, you can see they're very good with knives. Very good with the knife.
So good. That is a good.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's Britney Spears dancing with a knife.
Troubling. Very, very troubling.
You know, she don't look possessed at all now.
Those realtor eyes right there.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, the Free Britney movement, they might have been off. You know,
I think they missed
who
it.
would have thought that like a social justice program really didn't do the research they needed to do.
Right. Yeah. They moved on to a new one. Free the Komodo dragon. We'll be back. We'll talk about the sleep study coming up. It's not good. They never are. None of them are good for us. Yeah, we'll be right back.
This is the Rick Burgess Show.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. Babbel.com.
Thinking about starting weight loss treatment? GoodRx is here to help. We offer FDA-approved GLP-1 medications prescribed by licensed providers, including the Wegovy tablet, with straightforward pricing and pickup at your local pharmacy or delivery to your door. All from America's #1 prescription app. Go to GoodRx.com/weight-loss to get started. GoodRx is not insurance. Cancel anytime. #1 prescription app ranked by a third-party study.
David is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years, and I'm from Flowery Branch, Georgia. When I first started taking Prevagen, I noticed stuff just seemed to come together and fit like a jigsaw puzzle. When I have customers come in, I recommend Prevagen. #1, because it's safe and effective, does not require a prescription, and I've been taking it quite a while myself, and I know it works. I wouldn't recommend something like Prevagen if I didn't think it was worth it, because it works so good for me. And I love it when the customers come back in and tell me, David, that really works so good. Makes my day.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Imagine visiting destinations in Turkey that are cornerstones of the Christian faith. Come travel with Sherry and me in September. You'll experience all of this and more as we enjoy time together cruising the southern Mediterranean on the all-new Oceana Allura ship. With stops in Turkey, Greece, Montenegro, Italy, and Croatia, this is one bucket list itinerary. We'd love to have you part of this special trip. You can find out more by going to oceanacruises.com/bigvox or go to rickburgesshow.com. Hey, this is Rick. If you're someone who likes to get outside but still wants moments to really lock in, I've been using Raycon Everyday Earbuds Classic, and they become my go-to. And right now you can grab them for 15% off at buyraycon.com/bigbox. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds Classic, packed with upgrades. They've got active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity, so you can pair with 2 devices at once, and a super comfortable ergonomic design that stays put. Plus, Raycon delivers the same premium audio quality as the big brands at about half the price. Add in over 3 million happy customers and a 30-day happiness guarantee, and there's zero reason to overpay. Just go to buyraycon.com/bigvox to get 15% off the Everyday Earbuds Classic. That's buyraycon.com/bigvox for 15% off the Everyday Earbuds Classic, or go to rickburgesshow.com under the sponsors. And be sure and tell them Rick told you to come by.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the fresh
Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-769-7340. That's 800-769-7340. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-769-7340.
Big Fox Outdoors and Grip Feed have now created the ultimate off-season feed. Now is the time to grow bigger bucks and healthier deer for next hunting season. Get Burgess Blend now by going to rickburgessshow.com. The deer will thank you.
Let me tell you, boy, we are seeing it at the farm. Man, they coming in herds. So get yours there at rickburgessshow.com, bottom of the page. You can order it directly or find a retailer that's carrying it out of the list that's on the website there. All right, so we talked about it. Burgess Ball Battle coming next hour. If you don't get that, catch it on the archive. We'll meet the folks, too, in the Vox seats today, and we've had a good time hanging out with them already. So this sleep study, we don't fare very well on any of these, and it's really nothing new. As Greg would say, it's somebody who's saying, let's do that same story again about sleep and see if we can arrange it differently so people will click on it again. But it just never does give us good news.
You need to sleep, evidently.
Well, yeah, Greg, and a shocker, if we sleep more.
You also need to eat to live.
Yes, you do, Greg, and we have that story, too. New study out, people who don't eat don't live as long as people who do.
I see.
But this one, they're talking about the more they study, the more they study, the more they see that finding that sweet spot of the amount of time. The thing that gets me, though, you get all excited, you finally, and this is the world we live in, right? We've all seen this stuff. Somebody will get you going down a road where you're just like, hey, think I know what to do. That all makes sense. And then all of a sudden, new study.
Yeah.
Everybody who just did what they just told you to do are all going to die. Because
stop now.
Then you get into the what? You need to don't sleep too little. Oh, don't sleep too much.
You get that. That's
don't drink water. Don't drink too much. It's kind of you got us kind of jumping around. But again, this is looking pretty consistent here. In 9 of the aging clock categories, they found what they call statistically significant links between sleep and aging, including in the brain, heart, immune system, and skin. Those who had the lowest biological age gap, that means you're not coming out on the biological clock looking older and being healthy older than you actually are. Those that were pretty much at the health they should be for their age or even biologically younger than their age all seem to be hitting this number. For women, they need to sleep 6.5 to 7.8 hours. Okay? Men don't need about the same, but not a little less. Men can get away with 6.4 to 7.7.
We're in trouble.
Where did you were 5 last night?
That one. Yeah, 5:45 is what the sleep app said.
But you could have done better than that.
But you don't know.
No, I wanted to do better.
Right.
Just life got in the way.
Do you go right to sleep when you lay down?
I try. If I start thinking about hurrying up, then my mind starts thinking about other things, and I can't go to sleep.
It varies to me. I've learned that if my body, I don't understand this thing I do. Like I want to claim more of the day. I mean, now look, what you had to deal with yesterday is an example.
And it wasn't anything serious. Just Little River had practice.
Well, there's certain things
you normally don't do.
And nobody could get him there, and you did. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Now, before I was an empty nester, I mean, people could tell me this all day long.
Yeah.
But if my kids, I can't. I know we've said this. I couldn't go to my kids and say, hey, I know y'all got something important tonight, but I get up early. I do a radio show. You might be aware of it. I'm not going to be there. So when you look in the stands, you'll see your dad not there because he needs more sleep. I mean, you're just not going to do that.
Happening.
So you do the best you can. But right now, I get on myself when I go, well, I don't know what's your problem. And why do you fight it when your body's saying we're sleepy, sleepy, sleepy? Just go to bed.
Just go to bed.
There's this thing, I don't know what it is. I have to declare a certain amount of independence, and it'll cost me sometimes because it's almost like, you remember the episode, and I don't want to be potty humor because we don't do any of that, but the episode of Seinfeld when Kramer couldn't find a bathroom, and then he said, I missed the window.
Yeah.
And then he was like, now I can't go. And then the show turned to him trying to now handle it in another way because he remembered Jerry said, I missed the window. And so I think sometimes when you're trying to get a good night's sleep, your body's like, if you go right now, we'll sleep really good. And you go, I think I'm going to give it a minute. And also you realize, oh no, something happened. I've gained some energy here, and now I don't feel as sleepy. And now I'm laying down, toss, and then if that brain starts working,
it's over. It's over.
But Greg,
start solving next day's problems.
I know.
In your sleep.
I'm with you, Greg. I think I can hit the 6.5.
Yeah, I can do that.
I think I can hit the 6.5 to 7.
I think I might could get 6.5. Let's see.
But
let me go over my last 7 days.
Eight's not on the table.
Probably not.
So 5.5.
Not during the week.
And and everybody, I love when somebody tries to be the first person to tell you this, like we've never heard it. You can't go bank it. You can't bank sleeping. Like you can't say I'm gonna sleep 4 to 5 hours during the week, then sleep 8, 9 on the weekend. That don't accomplish anything. And we're like, yeah, we knew that.
You've heard it plenty of times.
The guy who thinks he's the first one to do you can't bank sleeping.
I'm letting you know, guy.
I'm gonna let you know something a lot of people don't know. No, we all know that. We've been told that over and over again.
Shut up.
I hit the 6.5 every day but 2. I got 5 on Monday and then 5:45 last night's. But so other than that, I'm good. I hit that mark.
Greg, do you want to say it or do you want me to say it? If that thing's right.
Well, I've already.
Well, it's pretty close.
I will never know because I can't sleep in a watch.
No, it's pretty close.
How about not only can I not sleep in a watch, I can't wear a watch. Period.
Well, that's that because all the batteries run dead.
I know because I've got some kind of superpower and nobody's able to define it yet.
What about a smartwatch?
No. I don't like any kind of watch thing. I don't like anything on my arms. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I played a little ball. And when I played football, even though I played in the interior line, y'all may have heard, but I couldn't wear arm pads. Couldn't do it. And what would happen, my arms would bruise up till they got accustomed to it, then they would stop bruising. But I couldn't wear arm pads. No way.
You're comparing a watch to an arm pad?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's quite as uncomfortable.
I'd be aware of it. Hey,
we'll picture him with one of them all the way up your arm.
Listen, this is me to watch. Watch on. Got to watch on. And I bang it up against everything. I hit things going through doors.
No, you'll forget.
Why are you running into doors?
Yeah, because you got to watch. Because you can't walk. Because I got a walk issue. You knew this.
What if we all started wearing like tons of jewelry, like Johnny Depp style? Like we all became that
jewelry.
kind of guy. We
can't wear jewelry.
Leather bracelet.
Can't wear jewelry.
On it.
Adler, you need to start doing that.
Yeah,
let me tell you. I've only had my nose pierced once, and it was not on purpose.
Okay. I didn't know that. Y'all, I'm so tired.
What happened?
Yeah, how tired are you, buddy?
I catch myself. I will see how many times I yawn while I'm reading the bedtime story to the kids. I'll be like, I wonder if I can get through this page without yawning, and I can't. I will yawn.
Oh, I remember that. Be like, hey,
Snoopy went through the yard. It's just the whole. I'm yawning the entire time I'm reading to the kids.
What are you saying, Daddy? What about when this wakes you up, Daddy? And you realize your face is in the book. You just went right into it. Because hey, let me tell you one thing that's great when you're sleepy: reading.
Oh,
that's what the people do that who can't sleep.
Yeah, it's tough.
But quickly back on the watch. Did you know? Sherry told me, is this true that there's a trend right now? People are leaving the digital smartwatches and going back to traditional watches.
Cool. Really?
People are going back to the old school watches because they think they're more stylish.
Ooh, let's start doing pocket watches. We'll do that.
Oh,
I know those kind of guys.
I would like a pocket watch.
Speaking of that,
and a monocle.
My boys got my dad some of his old watches and got new batteries for him, and they're wearing them.
See there? So it's starting to become the trend now. Top of the hour. If you leave us, have a great 3-day weekend. If you got more, we'll be right back.
This is the Rick Burgess Show.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Trump says an aircraft carrier strike group is not being used to intimidate Cuba. While speaking from the Oval Office on Thursday, Trump was asked about the USS Nimitz entering the region this week.
It's a failed country. Everybody knows it. They don't have electricity. They don't have money. They don't have really anything. They don't have food. And we're going to help them along, and we're going to help them because number one, I want to help them.
It comes as tensions rise between the U.S. and Cuba. Wednesday, the Justice Department charged former Cuban President Raul Castro with murder over a 1996 incident where Cuban fighter jets shot down 2 planes operated by a group of Miami-based Cuban exiles, killing 4. Trump said he wants to provide Cuba with humanitarian aid. President Trump is expected to swear in Kevin Warsh as Federal Reserve Chairman today. The 56-year-old Warsh was confirmed by the Senate earlier this month, mostly along party lines after Jerome Powell's term came to an end. Trump handpicked Warsh with expectations the Fed will lower interest rates. Millions of Americans will hit the road this Memorial Day despite the pain at the pump. More from Mark Mayfield.
According to AAA, officials project that 45 million Americans will travel at least 50 miles from home between today and Monday, the Memorial Day holiday, setting a new record. Officials said that out of the total, 39.1 million are expected to drive, while 3.66 million are expected to fly to their destination. Travel by other means is also expected to increase.
Average gas prices across the U.S. are a penny cheaper today, but still at a 4-year high heading into Memorial Day weekend. AAA reports the average cost of a gallon of gas is $4.55. That's up $1.37 from this time last year. And Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
It's May in Kentuckiana, and that means it's time to celebrate. The excitement of horse racing is here. The engines are revving for the Indianapolis 500, and we're honoring the moms and grads who make life a winner's circle moment. At John Jones Auto Group, we've got the perfect ride for you every milestone. Looking for a stylish SUV for mom? A dependable first car for your graduate? Or a powerful truck that runs like a thoroughbred? Right now, take advantage of fresh May savings across our lineup. Need horsepower? We've got it. Want luxury? You'll look like a winner in the winner's circle. Looking for value? That's how we run every lap. And with easy financing options and a team that treats you like family, you won't just feel like a fan, you'll feel like a champion. So don't stall at the starting line. Race on over to John Jones Auto Group in Salem, Scottsburg, Greenville, or Corydon. Or just shop anytime at johnjonesautogroup.com. Also, check out the Fresh Start Tire event and get great deals on tires, brakes, rotors, shocks, struts, and tire monitoring systems, including the buy 3 tires and get a 4th tire for only $1. Call today, 812-570-5360. Remember, at John Jones Auto Group, you see so many because they paid so little.
Celebrate the Beatles.
It's been a hard day's night.
And the songs that defined a generation at Abbey Road on the River. Memorial Day weekend, May 21st through the 25th at beautiful Big 4 Station Park in Jeffersonville. 5 days, over 200 concerts, non-stop music. Get your ticket to ride to Abbey Road on the River. Sponsored by the City of Jeffersonville, Southern Indiana Tourism, Crown Royal, Cornbread Hemp, and NWSB. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you hear sandwich from a pizza place, you may think, meh. Except Papa John's just went and loaded theirs with all your favorite toppings. Then they toasted their ciabatta bread with their signature garlic sauce, making even the biggest skeptics among us into believers. Philly cheesesteak, steak and mushroom, chicken bacon ranch, new oven toasted sandwich.